You have felt it. That feeling when someone you loved chose not to love you back, or stopped. The chest that feels hollow. The thoughts that will not stop. The appetite that disappears. The sleep that will not come. You think this is a modern problem, that ancient humans were too busy surviving to feel this. You are wrong. Ancient humans felt every single bit of this, and science knows exactly how they handled it. Let's start with something that surprises almost everyone. Love, and the heartbreak that follows losing it, is not modern. Anthropologist Helen Fisher spent decades studying love across cultures and found something extraordinary. Every culture on Earth, without exception, has love. Different gods, different languages, different foods, clothing, and customs. But love, always love. Fisher concluded that love is not a cultural invention. It is a biological drive, as old as humanity itself, which means heartbreak is equally ancient. You cannot have one without the other. Now here is the oldest written record of heartbreak ever found. A 4,000-year-old clay tablet from ancient Mesopotamia, written in cuneiform, one of the earliest writing systems ever invented. The tablet describes heartbreak, anxiety, distress, depressed states, forgetfulness, and fear experienced after rejection. The symptoms were taken so seriously that they warranted medical attention. 4,000 years ago, heartbreak was already being treated as a health problem that needed care. Now let's go even further back, to prehistoric times. Before writing, before cities, did prehistoric hunter-gatherers experience heartbreak? The neuroscience says absolutely yes. MRI studies have shown that romantic rejection activates the exact same brain region as physical pain. Not a similar region, the exact same one. This is why heartbreak does not just feel painful. It is painful in every biological sense of the word. Ancient humans had the exact same brain wiring, the exact same experience. And they had no therapy, no self-help books, no Instagram quotes about healing. So what did they actually do? The first thing ancient humans did was the same thing we instinctively do today. They withdrew. A temporary withdrawal from social activity is a universal grief response found in almost every culture ever studied. Anthropologists believe this served a purpose. It gave the grieving person time to process the loss without the demands of group life. But the tribe did not abandon them. Studies of modern hunter-gatherer societies show that when a community member is in emotional distress, others bring food, sit nearby, and offer quiet presence. Not advice, not solutions, just presence. The second thing ancient humans did was move their bodies. Not because anyone told them to exercise, but because survival required it. And that movement was doing something important inside their brain. Physical movement releases endorphins, the brain's natural painkillers. It reduces cortisol, the stress hormone that heartbreak floods your system with. Ancient humans who were heartbroken were inadvertently treating themselves through the very act of surviving. The third thing ancient humans did was talk. Specifically, they talked around fire. Anthropologist Polly Wiesner found that 81% of nighttime fire conversations in hunter-gatherer societies were social and emotional in nature. Talking about pain, naming it out loud, is one of the most effective ways to reduce its intensity. Neuroscientists call this effect labeling. Putting feelings into words reduces activity in the amygdala. Ancient humans were doing this around fires every night, without knowing the neuroscience behind it. The fourth thing ancient humans did was create. Many of the oldest pieces of art ever found are believed to have been created during states of intense emotional experience. Heartbreak, like grief, tends to force introspection, and introspection produces art. The fifth thing ancient humans did was find someone new. Helen Fisher scanned the brains of people who had just been rejected by someone they loved. Their brains showed activity in the same region as cocaine addiction. Love is not just an emotion. It is a drive, as powerful as hunger or thirst. And losing love triggers the same withdrawal response as losing an addiction. But Fisher also found something hopeful. The brain eventually rebalances. Dopamine levels stabilize. The obsessive thoughts reduce. The pain becomes manageable. And new social connections, new relationships, accelerate this process dramatically. Ancient humans lived surrounded by their community. They could not isolate the way modern people can. They were forced into new social contact every day. And that forced contact was, inadvertently, one of the most powerful heartbreak remedies possible. Now here is what the ancient Mesopotamian tablets also revealed. Ancient Mesopotamian healers actually treated heartbreak with medicine and ritual. They recognized it as a real condition, not weakness, not drama, a real medical state requiring real treatment. Texts describe ceremonies to mark the end of a relationship, rituals to release the emotional bond. Ancient humans understood something modern psychology has only recently confirmed. Grief and heartbreak need to be acknowledged, named, witnessed, not suppressed or rushed. Ancient humans did not have the option to numb heartbreak with scrolling or substances or distraction. They had to feel it fully, move through it, with their tribe around them. And they survived it. Every time. The same way humans have always survived it. Ancient humans handled heartbreak the same way we should handle it today. They let themselves feel it. They moved their bodies. They talked around the fire. They created things from the pain.